releasing fascial adhesions, relaxing chronically contracted muscles, restoring space to compressed joints, flushing the lymphatic system. These are just a few reasons why massage is such a powerful healing tool and why you need to learn how to pair it with your mobility practice. Like I stated in the How to Do Joint Repair video, mobility and massage go together like peanut butter and jelly to accelerate your healing over and above what either of them can do alone. This is because the space massage opens up is just a temporary window that will close unless the nerves in that area get to experience moving through that space right after. This creates new neural pathways that no longer interpret moving through that space as a potential threat, but as a normal part of your range of motion. The key to making this happen is to be very selective with where and for how long you massage when pairing it with your movements. The basic pattern goes like this. Start performing a movement. During the movement, you're assessing what spots or areas feel the tightest, weakest, or most restricted. Target these for massage. When the movement ends, pick one of the spots and massage it for up to 90 seconds. Going any longer cools you down too much, and we want our soft tissues to stay warm and loose when we're working out. Once the massage is finished, immediately go back to the same movement and assess the new feedback. If your massage was effective, that spot should feel less painful, less tight, less restricted. The window is open. Now you can push a little further into the movement, a deeper range, a fuller engagement of the muscle, etc. Bring the movement to fatigue, and now you've just laid down a new and more accommodating neural pathway for that joint to move through. And as long as you maintain it, it becomes permanent. After your next set of movement, pick another spot and repeat the process. Mastering the technique of massage between movements can be boiled down to one simple phrase. Don't rub, drill. Like rubbing style massage only affects the superficial layers of fascia and nerve. And while this may feel good and does have some therapeutic benefits, you'll get more permanent results by staying in one spot and drilling down into the deeper layers. Spoiler alert, this is a little more uncomfortable than simply rubbing, but we want it to last, right? So to manage your discomfort and make sure you're not drilling too hard, yes, there is such a thing, imagine a pain scale similar to the one that we use for our movements, but now instead of trying to stay below 3 out of 10, we want to stay between 3 and 6. Don't worry, you're not going to hurt yourself. Effective massage requires enough pressure to cause a reaction out of the nerve tissue being massaged. Too little pressure and nothing happens. Too much pressure and the nerves will cause the muscles to contract and resist. And they'll also signal pain to make the pressure stop. But the right amount of pressure triggers the nerves to relax the muscles and release all the substances that break up fascial adhesion. If you can learn to find and stay in this Goldilocks zone of pressure, that's where the magic happens. And it can even be an enjoyable experience. If you've ever had a really good massage done to you, you know this feeling. It's always right on the border between pleasure and pain. That's where you have to go with your massage to unlock deep restrictions between sets. Just like our movements, it's imperative that you do all of this slowly. Moving around too much or too quickly during massage will actually cause the muscles to engage. And right now, we want them to be as relaxed as possible. A good set of cues you can think of as you massage is search, stop, drill, breathe. As in slowly search around for a sensitive spot. This is as close as you'll get to the rubbing style massage, but just for the first 5 seconds, just until you find something. Once you find it, stop and add pressure up to 6 out of 10. Once you hit 6, breathe slowly until the 6 starts to fade. Once it feels like a 1 or a 2, which usually takes about 10 to 15 seconds, move on to the next spot and repeat the process until it's time for the next set of movement. Once again, stopwatches are helpful in the beginning so you don't get too deep into your massage and all of a sudden 5 minutes have gone by. Keep moving. Got to get back to your movement. Got all that? Now, last thing before we get into all the different massage locations. Massage can be done effectively by itself without movement to prime. In fact, one of my favorite things to do on days where I just don't have the time or the energy to get in a full workout, or it's a rest day, is massage for a long time. The trade-off is you need a long time. Without movement bringing blood and lubrication to the soft tissues ahead of it, solo massage takes a while to get going. But if you have an hour or two, say at night when you would normally be watching TV, put on some music or a podcast and practice massage instead. Now you can luxuriate in your massage and let things go for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 2-3 minutes at a time. This is also really good in the beginning to help you learn the technique to a deeper level so that when you go back and pair it with your movements, you're able to get into spots very quickly and do effective work in under a minute. But before you actually know what that's supposed to feel like, having these long sets of massage can help you learn quickly. This is also something to keep in mind for plane rides, train rides, road trips, as long as you're not the one driving. One of the biggest stumbling blocks people have in their lives during their joint repair practice is they do a bunch of good work and then they have to go on a business trip and they get off the plane and they feel like, oh God, I'm all beat up again. What if you could go on a plane ride and come out the other side actually looser than when you started? All right? So now that you know how to massage, the rest of this module is dedicated to demonstrating specific massages using your hands or a ball for every major area of the body. The recommended pairings for these massages are included at the end of all of your movement tutorials, but of course, you're always the best judge of what needs the most attention. So just listen to your body as you move, and it'll tell you what to massage during breaks. I recommend everybody start off using a tennis ball at first, but as you get more skillful at massage and more mobile in your tissues, you may want to upgrade to a harder ball to continue unlocking deeper restrictions. Last thing, you don't have to massage between every single set of movement. You certainly can, but massage is at its most effective during your earliest sets, when things are still warming up and sorting themselves out. Once you've made a couple of early breakthroughs with your massage between movements, then you kind of start to hit diminishing returns. It's best to just sink the remainder of your time into movement.